Hey, thanks for checking out my demo of Infusionsoft. I'm Wes Schaefer, the Sales Whisperer. I'm the guy on the left there with Dan Kennedy. And I start with this picture for a reason, because it's all Dan Kennedy's fault that I'm here. Back in 2008, I think this was July 2008, Dan Kennedy was working closely with Infusionsoft. They were doing a 4-city tour, and they came to the Anaheim Convention Center. I had started the Sales Whisperer in late 2006. Actually, I got the domain name September 1st, 2006. I was still in corporate America at the time. Went on my own in 2007. Had a great run. I knew the economy was starting to tank in 2008. Was actually recruited back into corporate America in the summer of 2008. But I still had that entrepreneurial bug. So I was following Dan Kennedy. I saw that they were coming to Anaheim, which was close to me. So I went out and checked out Infusionsoft. I wanted to meet Dan. And I bought Infusionsoft soon thereafter. Back then it was $5,000 down, and it was $300 a month. You got a 5-user license, and that was really your choice. Kind of like Henry Ford. You can have any color car you want as long as it's black. So I jumped in with both feet, and soon thereafter I realized that it was not only good for my business, but that I was good at helping others implement it for their business. So in the fall of 2008, I became a certified partner. And fast forward to March of 2013, and I was named the Infusionsoft Certified Consultant of the Year. In 2012 and 2013, I was the #1 reseller of Infusionsoft in North America. And my life, my business has never been the same ever since. So I want to give you a practical demonstration of this, how I started building Infusionsoft while still in corporate America. Used it to spread my message far and wide. So I was able to make a smooth transition into owning my own business without putting my wife of 18 plus years and our 6 kids, almost got number 7 coming in a month. Did not want to put them into harm's way or make it difficult for them in any way, just because I had this crazy notion to leave a 6-figure job in corporate America to do my own thing. When you use Infusionsoft, you're usually you're going to work in one of 2 main screens. Right here, I'm in the dashboard. And if you go to the home screen, you'll have the option of dashboard. You can see how you can add different widgets, okay, RSS feeds, appointments, fulfillment jobs, all these different stats, saved reports and searches. So it's totally customizable, okay? But you have the option of either working through the dashboard widget as your home screen, or you can have what they call as My Day. All right, so again, under here in the home, My Day. If you are making a lot of outbound calls or tracking opportunities and leads instead of doing everything virtually, you may find working through My Day the place to be. My salesperson lives in My Day. Okay, it shows upcoming appointments, upcoming tasks, okay, for today, tomorrow. But you can quickly move within here. If you notice, if I go into the appointment, I can see make a demo of Infusionsoft is the appointment, right? Who's it with? With myself. If I want to do anything with this contact record, whether I'm looking at appointments or tasks, so like here, upload an Infusionsoft demo to YouTube. I can come in here and edit this right on the spot. All right, but going back here, you can see on the appointment, everything is configurable right here without leaving this screen. So if you can imagine having 10, 20, 100 tasks or follow-up calls to make, you can just bang right through these without ever leaving. So if I'm going to edit this, so upload Infusionsoft demo to YouTube, I can come right here, look at the tasks. This is incomplete. I can add a task right here. Make video. When is that due? It's due today, March 9th. What is this? I can call it other. I can create other categories as well. We'll keep it as other for now. It's critical. Save it. All right, so we see that added there. I can open it up. I can say, all right, I completed it today. Video done. up for an Academy Award. Okay, the user was me. Save it. Boom, it's off of the to-do list. But again, looking within my contact record, I can move through here. I can add a new appointment. Okay. Call Wes and tell him his hair looks nice. All right, when are we going to do that? I'm going to do that tomorrow, 8 a.m. That's fine. Save it. If I want to send an email or look even at the history of emails, I can see here, this is a test account, so I've got old emails in here. But I can see if anything was opened, were they unopened, okay, complete history. I can compose an email right here, never leave this screen. If I want to generate a quote, let's say I just hang up with myself, I want to add a quote, start typing in the product, type A, B, C, whatever, it'll pre-populate. We just have some demo things here, handbag, I don't even sell a handbag. So add the price, what's the quantity, wants to, put in any types of descriptions. Okay, I can send it, I can preview it, save it. Once this is sent, the prospect can actually accept the quote and create an order within your system. So if I want to preview it, and again, you can customize this with your logo. So you've got the Coca-Cola logo, but they're going to either accept or decline, and that will move that prospect through your pipeline. But again, I just want to demonstrate quickly how you can quickly move through your to-do lists. Everything here, it's called My Day for a reason, okay? I can look at tags for this individual. Tagging is one of the key aspects of Infusionsoft. Tagging lets you segment your list so you know, did this person click an email, register for a webinar? Did they visit your trade show booth? Are they a prospect? Are they a client? If they're a client, what did they buy? All right, so you can come in here and add tags, blues guitar newsletter. Let's say they're getting my newsletter. Okay, I can add that right there, and I can see how it's quickly added. I can see that this contact is a customer. Going right through. Also plays the piano. You get the idea. Internal web forms are a unique way that Infusionsoft enables you to really speed up and accelerate your workflow, because one thing I haven't shown you yet is the campaign builder. Inside of the campaign builder, I'll go into my active application. I can pull up my demo here. The campaign builder is where you have drag and drop icons to create your workflow, okay? So you see these different workflows I have, the automation. Step one is not very informative. So let's say sign up for newsletter. I can create all of these through my goals. What is the goal? Get up newsletter, register for an event. You can see with the GUI here, did they attend an event? You name it. They actually make a purchase. Once you drag an icon over, you then have your sequences. Okay? So if somebody signs up for my newsletter, email confirmation request, what do I want to happen? I'm going to immediately send an email asking them to confirm. I'm then going to wait. How long? Well, let's say I want to wait 1 day. Send it on any day at 8 a.m. If they don't if they don't confirm anything, okay, in time, I'm going to send them another reminder. I call it a nudge. Okay. I'm going to nudge them with my communication and say, is everything okay? Question mark. And you can do this for as long as you want. And come in again to my timers, delay timer. I'm going to wait 1 more day. Send it on any day at 8 a.m. Send another email. And you know what? This could be a clone. Is everything okay? Now, at that point, depending on what's going on, maybe now I wait a day, wait on the weekday. Maybe now I assign a task to a salesperson to say, hey, what's up? Check in on prospect. Okay, so this task can now be assigned to anyone on your team. New prospect, it can do a merge. Okay, so it will tell my salesperson that contact first name, last name. So it'll say Wes Schaefer needs a nudge, and then put in any types of notes. Hey, Richie, see if, again, merge. Wes Schaefer, first name, last name. You can even put his phone number on here just so that my sales guy doesn't have to go anywhere. Okay, first name, last name, additional fields. Phone 1. Hey, see if contact, first name, last name, phone is still interested. Okay, so I can assign this to myself as a backup, days until due. As soon as he gets it, it pops up. 8:45, priority. However important, depending on your process, right? How important is this? Notify them, notify the owners. Do I want a pop-up reminder? Once that's ready, I mark it as ready off of draft, go back to sequence. When this is all ready, I mark this, and boom. I've now created this workflow, okay, to add this contact. Now, what started all of this was working on internal forms. So I can have someone sign up for a newsletter, or I can come in here and have an internal form. Okay, so what happens there is when I'm talking to an individual, new lead internal form. So if they sign up for my newsletter, that means they hit my website. So this is somebody I haven't spoken to, but they are interested in whatever. Okay, maybe here it's a free demo like we're doing now. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Hey, are you really interested? But with internal forms, I can come in here. Let me show you how that looks. When I'm ready to add a new contact, you see how that workflow goes automatically. But if I want to add a contact, I can pick from various forms. So you see here, it's all your generic CRM fields. But what if I just want to do something quickly, enter a little bit of information, but then have it go straight into that campaign? Okay, that's where typical CRMs kill you as the entrepreneur, the small business owner. They're just a database in the sky. You save some information, but then what? Okay, with internal forms, if somebody is a prospect for Infusionsoft, I have a form here. I enter their information and hit save, and a whole new sequence of events kick off. Welcomes you, registers you with Infusionsoft, assigns a task to a salesperson just by using the correct internal form. Okay, so we have forms for new prospects, 10-minute makeover, 4 ways to double your sales report. So, I mean, you name it, birthday collection, affiliates, right? If you want to become an affiliate, you see the information we collect here, but you'll get sent the information to log in and begin marketing, promoting us. Okay, so getting back into my day, you see, here's your contact. So just working through internal forms, I can assign someone, check out their recent campaigns, okay, their history, what's coming up. So basically, what are they added to? Some legacy follow-up sequences, which goes back to 2012, because in the spring of 2012, so 2 years ago, Infusionsoft came out with a campaign builder. So, but if you had things built before then, like I did, that's where your follow-up sequences would come into play. But I can see what's going on even back there. And then finally, your lead scoring. You notice these flames up here. Since this is a demo account, this contact hasn't done a lot, right? But if I look at contacts here in my active account, I can see in my activity feed, which is one of my widgets, that this individual has 4 flames. This one has 5. Okay, so 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago, 1 hour ago, 47 minutes ago. Let me do a refresh. So 7 minutes ago. So this is Sunday afternoon, March 9th. It's 5:06 p.m. Pacific. And people are active. They're opening up my March evergreen system, right? So I have an email that goes out every month. I can see this individual is in my 30-day sales growth, 30daysalesgrowth.com. So he has opened the better prospecting flowchart. Okay, so that next email in that sequence. Moving right along, I can also see, I can track all of my contacts. Remember how we were talking about how people come in, how do you segment them, how do you track them? Infusionsoft lets you sort any which way. For the moment, I wanted to show you quickly, I just did a sort here of all contacts, sorting by their ID, but also date created. And you can see going back until today, March 9th, if we scroll down to just the beginning of the month, you can see all these 3.5, 3.4, 3.3, all the way to 2.28. So over here, I can see, I did the math earlier, there's 133 leads that have come in, almost 15 a day, just in the month of March. And all of these are being followed up with automatically, okay? And they are coming in through different ways. One thing I'm working on is showing individuals really the key to sales and marketing automation. And what happens is your website is the hub. It's the center of your marketing spoke. Okay, so I have YouTube videos on my Twitter account. I used to have my cars wrapped. I have a podcast, 45 published sessions so far. Do trade shows. Got InfusionCon coming up in late April. I've written 2 books. I've got pay-per-click, direct mail. So you name it. All these things going on are driving traffic back to my site where people are opting in. Now, when they opt in, I know where they came from. Like this individual, I can see they came from the bestcrmbook.com. This one came in on my website. And then if I want to see more information on someone, I can just click their name. I can log in. I can see that this person bought my book. Okay, and I know that amount, so they're out of the country. So because shipping is expensive, it's almost a 700-page book. And sure enough, they're in South Africa, as I can see down here. I can see what tags were applied. Okay, this person is an Infusionsoft user, bought my book. Now they're a client. Then I can see other things they have done as I scroll down. I can see this person clicked my they did not open the receipt, but they did click the thank you for ordering. So I have a welcome email. Okay, so I have a nurturing sequence. When we talk about having a process, you need to follow this. And Infusionsoft helps you automate things. Okay, everything from the attracting to bonding, converting, delivering, and satisfying and endearing with your prospect. So Infusionsoft lets me track all of these contacts, that applies all of these tags, everything I've created ahead of time though. So I don't have to sit here and watch my email, update my CRM, round the clock, because it's happening for me. So when you see the demo that Infusionsoft gives, it's very nice, it's very professional, right? Very corporate, and they have all these nice smiling people. But let me tell you something. In the beginning, things were stressful. That's why if you go and if you check out buycrmnow.com, buycrmnow.com, it will take you to this page on my website where I talk about the bonuses and the tools that you get when you order Infusionsoft from me. Okay, you get the same price they're offering if there's any type of promotions or things like that. So you don't lose out there. You still get unlimited free lifetime technical support from Infusionsoft. But your training, your initial kickstart comes from us. Okay, so I've got a team of trainers. I'm involved as well to help you get practical advice and support in launching your application quickly, creating effective campaigns so you are up and running sooner rather than later. Okay, as I mentioned before, I'm a salesman, not a geek. I have been the #1 seller the last 2 years. And why that's important to you is because far too many Infusionsoft certified consultants are technicians. They're technical people. They're great at the coding side of things, but you're buying Infusionsoft to grow your business, to grow your sales. So you need to really focus on that. Because at the end of the day, by simply identifying where the money is falling off the table and buttoning up those holes, you will make more money faster than sitting around tweaking the system, learning how you can supercharge it rather than use it the way it was built. Okay. If you need extra support, I have geeks. Okay. I have web designers, graphics designers, API developers, you name it. If there's something you need to do, we can do it or find you the right people that can. Okay. But again, you need help making money quickly. All right. But again, on my team of writers, as I mentioned, I've written 2 books. You get the same support, but the big thing is the tools, the bonuses that you get. Okay. You get my book, which is a $50 value. You get my Infusionsoft Mastermind, which is a live twice a month call. It's almost $400 if you were to buy it on your own, but you get it from us. You also get to attend one of our live boot camps, which is almost $700, and a study hall. Those are both here in Southern California. But you know what? Come out to SoCal, nice weather, drink some wine, supercharge your application. You get that when you order Infusionsoft from me. You get my No More Sales Duds program, which is $197. And in that, it includes the 30-day sales growth, which I mentioned earlier. That's a $97 value. So these are tools to help you hire, recruit, interview, onboard, and retain and motivate top sales talent. And then with that 30-day sales growth, it's something you can hand them, have them go through to get better at their selling, okay? And it's all done for you. I mentioned the book. You also get your campaigns created. And so some people are tempted to shop around and save a few bucks. And you know what? And I get it. But here's what happened, no kidding, just last week. How an $800 savings cost a client $19,316.99. Because what happened was, this guy hit me up and he said, "Hey, I know you from our marketing group. I bought Infusionsoft. I need some help." "Oh, really? When did you buy Infusionsoft?" "Oh, about 2 months ago." And I asked him straight up, "Why didn't you buy it from me?" All right. He knows I do this. I know this guy. He says, "Oh, my partner got a good deal at the end of the year, but we skipped the training and now we need help." So, "Oh, really, Sherlock?" So I told him, "So you know that I sell and train and support people in the software, but you bought it somewhere else to save a few dollars. Now you've paid for the software for 2 months. You're not using it and you need help. Is that correct?" Never mind, it's a rhetorical question. So let's do some math, all right? Let's say you saved a whopping $800 off of the Kickstart, but now he's wasted $300 a month times 2 months. So that's $600 that he's not being able to recoup. So that almost wipes away his $800 savings in the beginning. Okay, so he's going to need some help. So at a minimum, he'll pay $500 for a block of hours. And then he's also interested in my mastermind, so he's going to pay $373 for that. Okay, which he would have gotten for free if he'd have ordered Infusionsoft through me. So his $800 savings, so he's out $600 for 2 months of the app. He's going to pay $500 at least for more help. Then $373 for the mastermind. So you take all of that and subtract his $800, he's out $673. Okay, so we'll put that as a loss. I'm not finished publishing this. It's going to take him another month to get him where he needs to be. So add another $300 to his application. Okay, that he's got to pay for. So now he's out $973 on top. And that's taking into account the $800 that he saved. Okay, let's say he's doing 20 grand a month in business. Okay, he can expect to grow 30% in 90 days just by capturing the money falling off the table. So that's $6,000 of extra money in his pocket. Okay, because it's going to take, by the time we're done with him in another month, 90 days will have gone by. Okay, so starting then, that's when the clock starts, when things got fixed. But he's out of that growth. So that's another $6,000, okay? Almost seven when you add in the 973. So he's out almost $7,000 in lost time, money, and opportunity costs. If the lifetime value of a client is 3 times their initial order, okay, that $6,000 really costs him 18 grand. So that savings of $800 is more like a loss of $18,973. Then when you things I mentioned before, my book, No More Sales Duds, etc., he's out $19,316.99. Why? Because he didn't think that my 17 years of sales and marketing experience, 14 years of CRM experience, 8 years of business owner experience, 6 years of Infusionsoft experience, having written 2 books, published 45 podcasts, written over 500 blog posts and 200 pages on my website, running 3 membership sites of my own, and being a sought-after keynote speaker. He didn't think having access to me for $800 was worth it. But now he's coming back. Okay, so, and to show you that I'm not kidding, I'm not exaggerating, back in April of 2013, I gave this talk for Infusionsoft on a webinar for them. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's called Fixing Your Follow-Up Failure. How I sold $36,268.12 in February 2013 with no salespeople, no full-time employees, no paid advertising, and no outbound calls by fixing my follow-up failure. The reason I picked February 2013 because in March I hired a salesperson. In April I got an office. So, I mean, my business has really grown even since then, and that's a good amount, right? That'll put braces on some kids. That'll pay a mortgage. That'll put food on the table, okay? And I've got a stay-at-home wife, 6 kids, and number 7 on the way. She's stayed home for 18 and a half years. So that kind of money takes care of us with no problem. So from 2008 in the summer until February of 2013, that's the kind of growth I've seen. And you know what? I was building my business part-time for a chunk of that. Okay, because I was able to master this marketing automation, right? I was able to market this ABCDE sales and marketing automation system, which I've created and will help you do. So I hope this helps you have a clearer understanding. I know I went fast, but feel free to rewind this, watch it multiple times. But if you still have questions, you know what? Again, you can visit buycrmnow.com. Okay, check things out. If you scroll down, if you need help on what to buy, fill this out here. So as we scroll down on this page, you can see, fill this out. This will be an Infusionsoft form, and we will be in touch. We are not pushy salespeople. Most of my calls end with, "What would you like to do next?" If you want to think about it, whatever, that's fine. But if you've gone this far, you probably know that's right. We really do want to help you grow. I grow by helping you grow. Okay, so, take action, right? Pull the trigger and ride the bullet, as I like to say. Because the sooner you get started, if right now is your July 2008, then you'll be glad a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, when you're at $36,000 a month, you'll be glad that you got started. So thank you for watching. And again, please let us know if you still have any questions. Our phone number is here as well. This 888-509-9837. Call us. But the best way is to fill this out. We'll be in touch, and we'll make sure you are totally comfortable making this decision to install Infusionsoft to automate your business. Thanks for watching.